Fallout Shelter, released in 2015 for mobile, but then years later it was released for Xbox One and Steam. Since this came out on mobile, this is obviously not like the main kind of action-adventure Fallout you know. Though I have only played Fallout 3 and have only seen the others from videos. But this would seem to be like a breath of fresh air for the Fallout series. Rather than being the adventurer of the wasteland, you are the overseer of a fort that you can choose a number for. So pretty much you can run a Fort 69 or Fort 420. The gameplay is that you run the fort that kind of reminded you of Xcom, with adding more rooms and making new equipments, but obviously different. The main point of the game is to keep the people in the fort happy and safe by making sure there are food, water, and electricity. You get these three supplies by having dwellers work at the rooms that produce the said supplies. More supplies can be produced from the rooms by upgrading and having three of the same rooms next to each other to combine into one room. Now, having a dweller with the highest skill for said room will get you the supplies faster, though the majority of dweller skills will be little to jack shit, but giving them a uniform that boosts their skills will help a lot. This is very nice and simple. Well, it is expected since it was a mobile game. Sometimes dwellers' happiness will stay on 25% until they start fucking. And none of these dwellers don't know the concept of a fucking condom. Since they don't know how to use or what a condom even is, there is reproduction to get more dwellers. You can get more dwellers from the wasteland as well by having a radio studio, but I recommend reproduction since it's a lot faster and you get a lot more by orgy.
Oh my.
However, the more dwellers you have, the more supplies you need to produce. Same goes with adding more rooms. But the good thing with having more dwellers is that you can unlock different rooms to add to the fort, like the 7 training rooms to increase the dweller skills, and 3 crafting rooms for weapons, clothes, and themes to change the look of the living quarters and diner. Besides, from the crafting rooms, you can get equipments along with junk and blueprints for the crafting rooms by getting a dweller to explore the wasteland. Or, after getting 18 dwellers, you can get the overseer's office and send a group on a quest. Obviously, some quests you need to get stronger weapons, have more stim pack, and red ray. Sadly, your dwellers are only limited to bring 25 stim pack and red ray. After the group is at the quest, you clear everything from the place, then head back to the fort with all the stuff you have gotten. Now, the game used to not have quests and the crafting rooms, and it's great that these were added, so people won't stop playing it after getting like 25 or something dwellers. Creatures of the wasteland and raiders will attack the fort, so it's recommended to not have a lot of empty rooms, because the longer they stay, the longer they will take more of your shit. Also, raiders are the only ones that drop stuff when killed in the fort, but only one of them having equipment or blueprint. Oh, and there really needed to be a health bar for the creatures and raiders who are attacking the fort, since it's odd that in Quest they have health bars, but not in the fort. And I swear, that fucking scorpion wouldn't want to die that I was thinking its health was over 9,000. And now I see why Bahatu hated those fucking things.
I hate Scorpios.
Now, the game has some things that are a turn-off. Well, unless you play it on mobile from time to time, and that turn-off is the waiting game. There are quests, and when crafting, you have to wait an hour or two or less, which isn't bad, but there are ones that you have to wait days for. Seriously, if I didn't have a cat that reduced the crafting time, I would have waited over a week for a power armor and a minigun. It would have been better to reduce the time for those on Xbox and PC, since the lifespan for people playing on those would be longer and won't die after a week or so. Another turn-off is microtransaction. However, you still get everything in the game. There's a chance to get Nuka-Cola and legendary equipment during a quest, and Pet's Lunchbox and Mr. Handy you get as rewards in both quest and objectives. So, like with Warframe, the microtransaction is optional to get things faster. So overall, despite the waiting part of the game, it's pretty good. It wouldn't be a lot of people's cup of tea, but I recommend giving it a try. Hell, the game is free after all. The game, well, I would be getting in trouble if I put in a cup of orgy. So I guess it gets a cup of lunchbox.